Most societies have an elite tries to stay in power. And the ways they stay in power is not merely by controlling the means of production, to be Marxist, i.e. controlling the money, but by controlling the cognitive map, the way we think.
Who are you? Is that an important question? Or would you say, who am I? Not who you are, who am I?
I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. But we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed.
We have created this society. Those and us have created this present immoral, destructive society. And we are trapped by that society. That society is made by each one of us. So we are responsible for that society. Whether it is possible not to change society, but is it possible to radically, deeply transform our condition, which is understand deeply our consciousness, which is what we are.
People can tell me what they believe. If they can give a name to what they believe, they're in a prison. Because we just are, everything just is. It's not just, I think, therefore I am, computer level, or I compute, therefore I am. It's I am, therefore I am. That's the real level of being.
That is the problem. That's the crisis. It's not political crisis, economic crisis, or the crisis of war. But the crisis is in ourselves.
You know, people think, I've got to seek enlightenment. No! We are enlightened. That's our natural state. The unnatural state is what we've been put into, and therefore we don't have to seek enlightenment. We have to remove the vibrational barriers and belief systems that have held us in a state of unenlightenment. It's not about seeking it, it's about removing what is stopping us being what we already are. I am all that is, has been, and ever will be. I do not need to put a name to what I believe, because I just am. I am the force with no name and all names. I am all things and I'm no things. I'm everything and nothing. I'm everywhere and nowhere. Because I am all that is, therefore I'm all possibility. And that's what we're being offered the chance to do now, to turn the master key called becoming conscious that will bring an end to this. It's being given to us, we just need to take it. And to take it, we need to say enough. Enough of being enslaved by these people, enough of being enslaved by our manipulated ignorance, enough of being enslaved by the fear of being who we are.
The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people.
We need to come together and stop cooperating with the system that is enslaving us and depends on our cooperation to survive. It is time to fly. It is time to fly.
But I think of love as something strong and that organizes itself into powerful direct action. We are not engaged in a struggle that means we sit down and do nothing. That there's a great deal of difference between non-resistance to evil and non-violent resistance. When non-violent resistance means that you do resist in a very strong and determined manner.
Consciousness is all possibility. It is all potential.
Your greatest enemy is your own inner perception, is your own ignorance, is your own ego.